A very good morning to all of you. My name is Noreen and I am a teacher of Vidya Bal Bhavan. Today I am going to teach you the topic is direct and inverse variation. Okay, as you can see, we are talking about the math topic. That name is what? Direct. So what does the mean of direct? Direct variation is basically whenever we will talk about the two quantities and they have a relationship. If one thing is increasing, another one is also increasing. In that type of relationship, we will say it's a direct relation. Okay. Now understand this concept with the help of an example. Here I am taking, suppose, number of pens. Number of pens we have, and the another variant is about the cost of pens. Okay, so suppose I am taking this table and here I am taking the cost is as a rupees. So number of pens. Suppose if I will buy one pen, so cost of that pen will be what? 15. So similarly, cost of two pen will be what? 30, right? And so on. Three pens will be of 45 rupees, right? Now, as you can see in this question or this example, when you are just increasing the number of pens, as you are just increasing the number of pens, the cost of pen is also increasing. Okay. Now let's take another example. Okay, suppose you have deposited the amount in a bank. Okay, now I am taking the amount that you are depositing in the bank, and that is also known as what? P. We have already learned this in our last chapter, right? Now, and the further thing is amount, that is P, and you will get what? Interest on depositing the money, right? So here I am taking interest. That is also in rupees, right? So amount, suppose you will just deposit at the bank is 1000 rupees. So you will get return 100. Clear? Further, if you will just deposit the amount 2000 rupees, so what will happen? You will get interest of 200 rupees and so on. Just like this, suppose I am taking what? 3000, so it will be what? 3000 and the interest I will get is 300. So as you can see, both the examples, if you will just take a glance of these two examples, you will understand this every time. When suppose I am taking it x and y are my two variants. One is suppose I am taking as a number of pens as a x and cost of the pens is y, right? So when x is increases, so what happens? Y will also increases. Clearly, you can see that every time when you will purchase a further pen or you will add a new pen, you will see that every time the amount will increase. Similarly, in the case of the amount you deposited at the bank, it will also, you can see, suppose it will the value of x 1000 rupees and the interest is what? By 100 rupees and so on. So this is what the direct variation of two things. Finally, as you can see, this is what we have done with this. Okay. Now let's proportional. It means whenever. So as you can see, x is increasing, y is also increasing. Okay. So this kind of variation is called direct variation. Now let's check. X divided by y is equal to what? Constant. Now I am taking it, this constant is a k. Okay. Now ratio of x and y. Suppose this is my x value and this one is my value of y. Now just take the ratio of it. Okay. Suppose 1 upon 50. Right. Now you are taking what? 2 upon 30. That is also equal to what? 1 upon 15. Similarly, 3 upon 45 is also gives you ratio of 1 upon 15. So you can check, students, also by taking the ratio of any two variation, if their ratio will remain same in every point of way. So in that case, we will say that this is the example of direct variation. So how you will check? X by y, and every time if it will gives you a constant value, then we will say this is what? Direct variation. Now let's move for the another topic, that is what? Inverse variation. As the name is already mentioned here, what is the meaning of inverse? You are going in this direction, another one is going in this direction. So this is what? Inverse. Now let's take an example of inverse variation. Okay. Now inverse variation, I am taking, suppose you have a book. Okay. Suppose you have this book and you are reading this book in, suppose 20 days, right? So here I am taking a further example of inverse variation. So inverse variation is what? Number of pages and number of days you will take to read. Okay. Number of pages, suppose I am taking 10 pages, you are just reading in 30 days, and 15 pages you are reading in 20 days. It means the more number of pages you will read in a day, the more you will just finish that book in a time or in a short duration. So this kind of variation is inverse variation. I can take a very simple example also, the speed and time. Suppose you are going through a bike and your speed is 15 kilometer per hour, right? So I am talking about what? Speed, and another thing is time. So if you will increase the speed, the time will what? It will reduce this. Similarly, if you will reduce the speed, what happens? If you will just reduce the speed, the time taken will be increases. So in that way, you can check these are the example of what? Inverse variation. Now, we already learned about what? Direct variation. That was what? X upon y is equal to constant. But I am talking about the inverse. Inverse is just x multiplied by y is equal to constant. Here I am taking again for my convenience as a k value. So x multiplied by y, if you will get this value, this is what? Constant. Now let's do this. Okay. I am doing what? I am just removing this and showing, I will show you that x and y gives you every time a constant value. Okay. So 10 multiplied by 30, it will be equal to what? 300. And similarly, 15 multiplied by 20 also gives you what? 300. Here you can see that the product of x and y, this one is x and y, gives you constant value. So these are the example of inverse variation. Now I am giving you a one question to find whether the given data or the value or the table is direct variation or in inverse variation. Okay. Okay, now let's check. table, and the data is given here is x and y 20, 15, 30, 17. Now let's check 20 and 30. Like 20 and 20 divided by 15. Okay. So 30 divided by 70. Just solve this and you will get 4 by 3, and here you will get 3 by 7. So as you can see, they both are not in same ratio. So these are not the example of direct variation. It is what not? It is not in direct variation. So by applying the formula x divided by y or x multiplied by y, if you are getting a same constant value, you will see that it is a direct variation or inverse variation. Sometimes the numbers do not relate in any of them, neither direct variation or inverse variation. Okay. So let's understand the example number 1. With the help of example number 1, we are going to understand which of the following quantities are in direct variation. Okay. So here the first A part is given speed and time taken to travel a fixed distance. So as we know that speed and time, if you will just increase your speed, the time will taken will be what? Less. And if you will reduce your speed, the time taken will be larger or more. Okay. In a similar way, so in this example, it is not in direct variation. It is not in direct variation. Okay. Now come to the next example, number of articles and their cost. So as we know, when you will increase the number of articles, the cost will also increase. Suppose if you will buy a 1 kg of sugar, suppose its cost will be 50 rupees per kg, and you will buy 2 kg, so automatically the price will what? Double. So it is the example of direct variation. Okay, so I hope, I really urge you that you will apply, do lots of practice, lots of questions based on this direct and inverse variation, and I also hope you that your wisdom will be directly proportional the life you will spend. Okay, so here is your homework. You have to do, try these. Page number